Here we go. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Christ is King. Welcome to episode 194. Your favorite D list actor coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona, where the temperature has dropped 22 degrees in 1 week. It's a beautiful 75 today. Started sprinkling in the backyard about 15 minutes ago. It's supposed to rain all day, all night. So we're hoping. I'm hoping it's nice to get rain out here in the desert. Shannon and Black Cat in the house, 82 in Michigan. Two watching live. Yeah, so for the next 2 days, it's going to be 75 degrees. It's just beautiful, perfect weather, and some rain. I'm very, very happy. Love when it rains out here in the desert. So nice. Missed 2 days of working out. Remember on Friday, I was talking about last Friday. I was like, hey, Mom, last Friday, I was talking about how my back was tightening up. Yeah, it went full ballistic on me on Saturday. And so I didn't do anything Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. I was just like 4 days. Yet I'm not doing anything. And then I worked out the last 3 days, very light, but I did get, good emotions. No running. I knew better to run. I knew one step off a curb somewhere, and my back was going to go again. So no worries. Got the workouts in. Today's workout was great. Yesterday's workout was great. So that is good. A diet is on point. Very, very happy about that. Nothing new in show biz, except that I had to go back to ASU to do one more round of ADR. And there is a photo of that where I'm at the ASU ADR sound booth. And I put that up on X. So if you guys are over there on Twitter, you can check that out. Maybe I'll post it on Facebook today, tomorrow. Probably, yeah, sometime this weekend, I'll probably post that picture on the Facebooks, maybe even the Instagrams. Actually, if I post on Instagram, I can do a dual post at one time. So that's what I'll do. Still working on the two scripts that I currently have for May for two student films. One where I will be playing the therapist. And the other, I am playing just one of the guys who has to go to a funeral. So, emotion. Get to play both sides. It's gonna be fun. I get to, show off my skills as an actor, which I'm so loving since I've been doing these student films. So much fun. Some great writing, great directing, and they're where I'm going to be in about 3.5 years when I'm a senior at ASU. I am so looking forward to that. I've already decided on a few things for my capstone project. Yes, yes, yes. And I know it's 3.5 years from now, but I think I already know what I'm going to do. I have an idea for a action horror comedy. Now, I've never written comedy before, so I'm thinking by 3.5 years, I better be able to write some comedy. So that's what I'm going for. That's the genre I came up with last night when I was just chilling. It was so nice outside. I was like, you know what? I was just thinking about the capstone of things that I've worked on so far. I've done 5 capstones. I'm about to do 2 more. Well, 1 more. The other one's just I think I don't know exactly what that one's for, but it is for something at GCC. So that's cool. Another student film. So that's all that matters to me. But yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, man, what would I want to do mine on? And I was like, I've never written a comedy. I've never written a horror, and I'm pretty good with action. So I got a third of that, right? So why not go for it? So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write an action horror comedy for my capstone, my graduation film when I graduate from ASU in about 3.5, 4 years. 5 watching live. We got 2 likes. Don't be afraid to hit that like button. Dad's in the house. Check it out. Like I said, nothing else new. So it is Good Friday. Happy Easter. This Sunday will be Easter. Happy Easter to everyone. I'll be at church. Hopefully, you guys will be too. And we're done with the first segment. So, whatever you're sipping on, sip on it. That's funny. The old 80s commercial. Sip on it. Just the water for me today. I've already had 3 coffees. So, I have a new PCM. I had to go get my labs done because, new doctors always want your labs. Yes, today was the only day I was available. So, I got it first thing like I always do, fed the dogs. And I didn't want to be fasting for too crazy long. So I got there as soon as they were open for the labs, got my labs done. Then I had to go get a brand new key because they completely hard lemonade. Mike's Hard Lemonade. I auditioned for a commercial for Mike's Hard Lemonade. Yeah, that was fun. I had to throw I'm wearing combat boots and I'm dressed like a farmer. And in the audition, I had to throw a kick over the camera, and the camera's at eye level. That was part of the audition, but they don't tell you that until you get there. I was like, "Hey, I was wondering, because it's a little bit of fighting in this Mike's Hard Lemonade. Can you throw a kick over the camera? Say your line and then throw a kick over the camera." And I'm like, I haven't stretched at all, and these boots weigh like 50 pounds. Yeah, sure. You know what? I can do that. And I just let the adrenaline kick in because I was like, man, I really like to book this, and then right over it. And then after that, I had to once again. Then I had to drive, 7.5 hours back to Las Vegas with a pulled groin. So that was fun. And I did not book the commercial. It was very sad, very very sad to not book that. Oh well, it was fun though. That was a fun audition. I've had a lot of crazy fun auditions like that, but yeah, it's just out of nowhere. Well, we're gonna need you to throw a kick over the camera. Okay, I'm 6 foot tall, and you okay? Sure, man. You got it, buddy. I'll have that muscle memory back at you like that. Anyway, as I was saying, because I was like after that I was starving because they had to take blood, so I'm already like, ugh. So I was like, screw this. I'm going to my favorite coffee place. I'm grabbing a coffee and I'm grabbing breakfast there. And so I'm just nom, 'cause I'm so hungry. And they make this coffee they make is that I get every time is just crazy strong. It's like as soon as you take it's like, you know what I mean? It's like that. And I had that. So, I don't need any caffeine the rest of the day. I think I'm good. That was quite enough for me. Now on to the first named segment of the show. The social media segment, because we're not just here on YouTube every Friday at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Oh nay, oh nay. Yet we are all over the social medias. You can find us on X, formerly known as Twitter, at TJWIMZ. You can also find me under that same handle on Instagram, TJWIMZ, Facebook and LinkedIn at TJWIMBS as in bullshit or bullshisa, and the IMDb is imdb.me/TJWIMBS as in bullshit or bullshisa. And IMDb, of course, is the Internet Movie Database. Everything you want to know about any movie that's ever been made, it's pretty much on there. Not all the shorts, but feature films, TV series, all that stuff. I think I've got like 44, 43 or 44 credits on there, but I've done almost 100 films and well, if you added commercials to it, I've probably done about 175. Yeah, probably between TV, movies, and commercials. Yeah, probably around about 175. Went down because of all those infomercials that I used to do. Lots and lots and lots of those. There's a brand new. I told you every other Wednesday, as long as I have something to drop on here, I'm dropping it. So this week I have another film school video just put up on Wednesday. There it is. Check it out. It's brand new. It is a 3-shot sequence. So we were given a wide, a mid, and a close-up. And with those 3 shots, only being able to use those 3 shots, you have to make a short film. And it had to be under 30 seconds. Right? These are the parameters we get for our labs. I love my production class. You go in, you sit, you go through like a 2 hour lecture, hour and a half lecture, and then you have 2.5 hours of no shit. This is what we're doing today. Whether it be lighting or doing camera mess ups or just filming, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Every week we do something new, and it's so much fun. So that's my 3-shot sequence. It is up right now on YouTube. This is from this year's film school. It was probably done a month ago, maybe. Yes, no, maybe a couple months ago. I think it was like the second or the third thing I made while I'm in that class. So go check that out. 3-shot sequence. It's 30 seconds, something like that. 'Cause I think that was the parameters was keep it under 30 seconds. So yeah, check it out, guys. Yeah, some good shots there. My close, I did really well with my close ups. So if I gotta brag for myself, but I did. There's a spot because the way the sun comes in, it's just like everything. Yeah, but it could be artistic. Speaking of it's an artistic shot. Could be. Yeah. We got one new subscriber this week. We are at 435 amazing subscribers, and you amazing folks who come out every week live on the chat. I appreciate you guys so much. IMDb numbers for acting are down, and numbers for the show are down. So we have no up, no down, no touchdown. That means there's no dance on this Friday night. But check out the video up on YouTube and the new pics on X. And of course, there's a couple breakfast videos on X this week, per the usual. And I'll see if I can get a couple of those pictures on Facebook and the Instagram for those of you who do not have X. I think because yeah, I'll tell you about the other picture at the end of the show because it's part of the production class. Yeah. All right, guys, we jumped through that one pretty quick. Drink it if you got it. Get on that Mike's Hard Lemonade. I just got the agua today. That's all I got. I've already had way too much caffeine. It's time for TJ's Hollywood Seconds. You may have heard this before, but I'm going to tell you again because I want to. Most of my news comes from IMDb, the Internet Movie Database. I don't have a lot of news this week. One thing, the Fantastic Four trailer is out. Looks like it's set in the 50s, 60s time frame. Looks pretty, as they would say back then, neato. Might have to check it out. We'll see. But Marvel has not been doing good lately. But this is, something. Well, no one has done Fantastic Four any justice yet. So we'll check it out. We'll see. We'll see what's going on with that. Speaking of movies, top 5 as of Wednesday. In at number 5, Drop. It's made 9.5 million. In at number 4, episode 5.6, 8.9. Oh, sorry, 8.7 million. The Amateur, $19 million. And at number 2, King of Kings, 20 million. And the number 1 movie for the last 3 weeks, Minecraft, is in at 297 million. They should be breaking that 300 million threshold this weekend, as that movie has been dominating the box office over the last 3 weeks, making a lot of money. It's good too because after that huge flop with Snow White, the box office definitely needed Minecraft to come in and clean things up. What's on TV? What am I watching? Major League Baseball. How about them O's? They're 1 game out of last place. They're only beating Tampa Bay. It's early, but come on. You got New York in there. You gotta get your ass in gear. I'm just saying that's what you gotta do. Fight fans tonight, BKFC Omaha. Check it out, my man. Haymaker Hayes Christensen is fighting again tonight. Check him out. Bare knuckle boxing, BKFC Omaha. I got a dog in that fight. Yes, I do. Wife's home. Dog's gonna go crazy. Finished White Lotus season. You hear him? I'll let him scream for a little bit. They do this weird thing, like there's some kind of crazy alarm system, and they do this high pitch screech thing when my wife comes home. It's so crazy and annoying. They don't do it to me. They know better. I don't put up with that shit. But when she gets home, oh my Goodness, can you hear that? That's 3 Yorkies and a Chihuahua going ballistic. As I was saying, just finished White Lotus season 3. Ending was alright. It was alright. I was hoping for a little bit more bang bang, but I didn't get it. It's all good. No worries. I will definitely watch season 4. If you haven't checked out White Lotus yet, good. I give this series 7.5 over 3 seasons. It's consistent. It's consistent. I like it. Mobland, still haven't finished episode 1, but it's all good. That's the show I'm watching. Oh, and check this out. So I watched Andor season 1. Andor season 2 is coming out in a couple weeks. Yeah, a couple weeks. And my wife saw the previews for season 2, and she was like, "Oh, wow, that looks really good." I said, "Well, you're gonna have to watch season 1 if you're gonna watch season 2." So last night we started watching Andor season 1. And honestly, I think it's better the second time around. Yeah, I think it is. So I'm looking forward to season 2. Should be out in a couple weeks. Very excited about that. So I'm going to be going back and forth between Andor and Mobland, which is the Guy Ritchie TV series out of England. It's really nice. I have to go and check out the trailer there on the Netflixes. There we go. There we go. All right, guys. Last round of taking a sip. And we got the final part of the show. This week in film school, freshman class, we had some speakers come in, talk about things that are available on campus, and they asked for suggestions. Of course, I gave them a lot. That's all I can say. I gave them a lot of suggestions. Over to math. I got a test on Tuesday. I'm hoping to do as good as I did on my last test. Oh, sorry, this one's a quiz. It's a big quiz. It's a big quiz. It's a whole entire unit quiz. So she said because we've only had one quiz and all been tests. She said she can make this test a quiz. It's worth more points. I found great. So I'm like, hey, whatever. So, I just hope I do really well like I did. Hopefully on the previous one. On to my production class, my favorite class of the semester because it actually has to do with what I want in a film degree. We finished all of our lighting labs all done. This week's lab is a 2-week lab. 5 people in one group. You have to make a at least 2-minute film. Every person in your group has to film at least one part of it. And I'm not just talking about one shot. Every shot that you would want for each scene, everyone has to do that. We're switching lighting, we're switching sound. Everybody does that. Then that group of 5, everyone gets all of the footage, and they do their own cut of the film. So this is going to be a lot of fun to see. Everybody has the same footage. Everybody has the same sound. Melinda and Larry in the house. What's going on? Great to have you guys here. So yeah, I'm very excited. We went out. So as he's talking, as usually he's talking about what we're going to be doing for the day, and I'm already writing down. I'm already writing a script basically. And we pick our group because 2 of our people from our normal 4-person team weren't there. So like I'm getting thrown into people I haven't really worked with yet. Well, that one guy I did, Blake. Blake was awesome. He came in. They worked with the 2 behind us. And they threw something out there, and they said, "Okay, let me pitch my idea." So I pitched my idea, and I already had like lines and shit and shot ideas. And they were like, "Yeah, let's do that." All right, so let's go. So we go out and we're walking around campus, and we're trying to find out where we're gonna shoot this. And we find our spots. We work through it. We go, "Oh yeah, we can get 2 minutes of this," and then we're all going through shot ideas. I would love to shot from here, shot here, here. I want to insert that, blah 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 for each scene. Gotcha. Chili. See, today would be a great day for chili. Tomorrow will be a great day for chili. But this is not chili season in Arizona, unfortunately. Chili season in Arizona only lasts about 7 days. because otherwise it's just too hot for chili. That's the one sad thing about Arizona. Too damn hot. I can't eat chili when it's hot outside. I don't know why. It's just weird. I can't do it. So yeah, it's gonna be cool. We'll do all the shots, and then like I said, everyone will have the footage, and then just to see how everyone edits their own film is going to be freaking cool. And I think we're allowed to put our own music in there and things like that. I'm already got ideas for some voiceover stuff that I might add to it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's our last lab project. That's why it's 2 weeks long. So basically, when we go in this Monday, we'll shoot all of our footage, and then we'll have the weekend to edit our footage, and then turn it in for that last Monday, which will be the 20. No, 2 Mondays left, right? Yeah, boom, and then the final. Yeah. So yeah, gotta get on that. Speaking of my final project for production class, I start shooting that tomorrow. Tomorrow I do my interview, and I'm probably gonna shoot all of my. Well, I'm gonna shoot some B-roll because I can do B-roll at my house because I have the same stuff in my house that I'm gonna be interviewing this guy about. So I can do B-roll at the house, and then I will have CB roll this weekend, and then I'll have next weekend to do all my editing, add all my music, all my After Effect, all my things like that, and my pop-ups, all the cool stuff. I have a whole weekend. I have a whole week to edit, so that's going to be great. I'm very excited. On Wednesday, I helped my man Logan with his final. We ran 2 cameras. That's another photo that's up on X, formerly known as Twitter. If you have it, you can see our setup, how we set it up. We were at a family-owned restaurant called Vinny's out in was it Glendale? I believe we're in Glendale, Arizona. Awesome. We got to interview the manager. Lighting looked great. I thought the lighting would look great. It was cool too. The great thing about that is you can pop that card out, pop it right into your laptop, and start looking at footage. Lighting looked good. Sound sounded good. When I was running sound, I was running B cam and sound at the same time while he runs the interview. It was cool. We ran it outside, so we have to deal with the outside stuff. So there's going to be some things we have to do with the sound to. Well, he's going to have to do. That's his project. I'm just there as the helper. So tomorrow I'm on my own, which is all good because I can run a camera and I can run boom at the same time. So it's no worries. And do the interview. I can do all 3 at the same time. I just got to pull, have the earphone in one so I can hear the sound and then deliver the questions. But I want to cut it out to where try to get him to repeat back everything I say to him. So like, please introduce yourself. Well, hello, I'm blah 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 blah. That way you don't have to hear me because I'm gonna cut myself completely out of the interview. And then roll that voiceover over top of some really good B-roll. You know what I'm saying? Throw my graphics in there, a little bit of music. Boom. Final. Done. I'm very excited. I'm shooting outside, so shouldn't have to use too much lighting. Although I do have my lighting kit. I have everything that you could need for an interview. I have all of it ready to go. That's another great thing about being a film student is that the schools let you, they call it renting out, but you're not renting it. You paid for class, so you get to grab it whenever you want to sign it out, which is awesome. So I've had a camera with me every single weekend and just working on editing and filming and stuff. It's so much fun. It's the best. Yeah. Oh, speaking of college and all that stuff, I already have. Looks like I'm already going to have my 2 classes for summer, and yay, right? And I also just requested my next fall classes. So the summer classes are going to be, BS stuff that you just got to get done because you got to get done. Science and comm class. So boom, knock those out over the summer. And then on fall, I'm going to have Cinema 210. I've already had Cinema 101. So I'm going to have a 210, which is the next level of cinema. I'm going to learn so much more about the cinema, which I'm going to have so much fun because if it's the same teacher I had last time, which I think it is, yeah, there's going to be a lot of writing about movies, which is cool because you just get to tell how you feel about movies and how certain scenes, actors, and stuff like that. So that writing is easy. Probably used to be a typing like a crazy person because I love film. So it's easy to write about a movie, write about the plot. Okay, write about this. Okay, write about that. Write about connected to this. Okay, all day. Type away. I was knocking out 3 pagers real quick. Yeah, it's film. It's easy. I can do it all day. What was the other awesome one? Oh, and then I'm gonna take my first script writing class. Yeah, buddy. I'm excited. Which is gonna, start working on my action comedy action horror comedy. I like action horror comedy better because it's gonna be more like that. It's gonna be more action, and then horror, and then comedy is gonna be the least. But there's gonna be comedy. Damn it! It's gonna be my first comedy, my first horror I've ever written. I'm very excited to get started on that. And I have my first script writing class, so officially start becoming a script writer. Officially, because I'm only taking a college course for it. Although I have been writing for the last two and a half, 2.5 years. Yeah, almost 3 years I've been writing. So now it's official. I'm taking classes for it. Yay! I'm very excited. And honestly, I can't even remember what the third class is. Can I? No, I don't even know what it is. Wait, I think I have it written down there. What is it down there? You over here, buddy? What is that? No, that's my summer classes. Oh well, I don't even know what the third one is. I'll tell you next week. All right, guys. That's it for film school. Now I'm gonna give a little thanks. And I'm gonna give a final shout out. Final shout. We lost a family member this week. My cousin Tony Manna passed away. Um, very close to the Manna side of the family. I have their name tattooed uh, on my back with other last names that are attached. That are part of family. Great, absolutely great dude. He was one of a kind guy. Um, yeah, like this is the alpha of all alpha males. He's just a really good dude and a true badass. I have fought side by side with that dude. We got in some crazy situations because he's just he took me to some crazy places that I would not have ever been into unless I was with that man. Uh, yeah, and just a really great person, great dad, great cousin, just great. My mom, she can tell you about Tony. Just an absolutely fantastic guy. I love the man. I love him so much. So rest in peace, my brother. Rest in peace. I did try to. Uh, I wasn't throwing hands with Tony. There was no way I was going to do that. But one time, I did have the ass in me. Thank you. And I was like, you know what? Let's go. So I squared up against Tony one time because I've been training in judo and jujitsu and a couple of the martial arts. And I was like, you know what? Let me see. I didn't think I could take him. But I was like, let me see how. Yeah. So I got him in a armbar triangle, and if you guys know what that is, right? Arm lock, right? But Tony was so big and strong. He picks me up, and we're fighting outside in my aunt Colleen's front yard. And at the time, I'm a good 220. Tony picks me up with one hand. I'm 220-pound man, okay, dead weight in a triangle armbar choke, and then proceeds to slam me against the tree in the front yard until I decided to let go of my triangle choke. It only took about 3 whacks of the tree at the back of my head, and I let go. And after that, I was good. I was like, "Yeah, okay, that's just." I wanted to see what it would feel like. I knew never to throw hands with that man, but I definitely wanted to see how good his grappling was, and it was up to par. Yeah, and I've seen his hands, so I knew better. So rest in peace, my brother. Thank you all. You are missed. You are loved, and it's that time of the show. And that means I'm out this. What?